Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you guys are doing great today. I'm doing alright. We'll get started here momentarily. Looks like my sound and stuff is all good. My system is slightly wonky, but I guess we'll figure that one out. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow. All that good stuff helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you're in the know. Bring your friends today or two. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. Mountain Wizard Zubat. Yes. Grind. How's everyone doing today? You have a ramp made of ground, and from the ground out of the hole to make the ramp bigger. Ah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully it packs down well. What are you going to be using it for? Previously, managed to get off Mount Mood after wandering about. Hello? Damn, I just stood there for a while, didn't I? Arrived in Cerulean City. Make a beeline for the Pokemon Center. Departed the bike shop for the next destination. I love how it was like, these are the things you did. It couldn't come up with stuff that I did. It was full of tough trainers. Preparations had to be made. Didn't I tell that mountain bike person was a mountain bike? You had mentioned something about a bike, but I didn't recall exactly what you said. Sorry about that. Alright. Right, we're grinding we're grinding our Mankey here. Attempting to grind our Mankey because this place is full of Spearows. Yep, those things. Oh, I think we're gonna have a Fearow soon, though. This boy's been doing a lot of work. Fearow should be real quick. Oh, talking about that, let me take a look. I forgot to check to see if... Hold on, 1 second. I promise we'll get back to this in just a moment. I need to check something, though. To see if they decided to go ahead and slap me with a strike today or not. Or slap me with a copy claim. Where the heck did I put my phone? I had it here. At least I thought I did. going in the bedroom. Alright, let's take a look at this. It looks like only the first video got hit, so I'm wondering if there's something that I did that caused it to do that. Like maybe I was humming or singing along or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Being able to go ahead and do tricks with your mountain bike. We'll go with Pursuit. It's a lower priority, but it also doesn't eat my strong move of Peck. What do you mean by queued what? I mean, I was saying that I was checking to see if my my video got struck by the automated YouTube system or not. It definitely tends to. Oh, I wonder if it was because... I wonder if it was the gym battle. I mean, any video. Anytime I go into red, blue, and yellow, I am constantly having to go ahead and send disputes. So I'm constantly giving up my information to some random person on the internet because I have to dispute that they don't own the music. Hey, level 20. Get ourselves a Firo. Hot dog. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Our team is looking hella stacked at the moment. I think Butterfree's the only real weak mon we got in here. Oh boy. We'll run away from that. Intimidate is not worth it. Do you have a Machop? Why would I have a Machop? Why would I have a Machop? It's so early. I mean, you've been here. I would assume you know what I have and don't. Unless you haven't been here. Suspicious. So the gym is 21. So I guess we really will go ahead and just take everything to 21. No need not to. What have I eaten the last few days? No, a couple sandwiches. Some chicken. Why? You checking in on me, make sure I'm eating? Just interested. Interested in what I'm eating. Alright. Yeah, I mean... It's not like I've had the chance to, like, stop and do too much cooking. You know, I haven't even eaten just yet. Normally, if I'm eating breakfast, it's because I'm up early. Ugh, that Intimidate. I don't think it's worth fighting these Ekans. Eating healthy enough to become a big, strong boy. I think I am well past the point where I'm worried about being a big, strong boy. Freaking Spiro. It'll wreck my day. It's ridiculous that I'm so afraid of a Spiro. More Mankeys. You've been AFKing a game and playing War Thunder the last 2 days? You're not AFKing War Thunder, are you? Because that would be horrible. Those are the worst kind of people. Who sit in the background, just let everybody else do the work. Man, I was playing First Descendants and somebody did that. They were going to chill in the background. When I find that there's somebody just chilling on the background, I just park right next to them and sit. And I don't do a single thing, and I just wait. No. Pet Sim 99 on Roblox. Ah, okay. I mean, because I had people do that on what's it called? World of Tanks before, where people would just chill in the background. It's the worst. The one thing I disliked about World of Tanks is it really feels extremely pay to win now. It used to be fairly even and a lot of people could go ahead and you would have an even chance against somebody who was paying for their tanks and stuff, but now not anymore. Those Franken tanks and stuff just so outweigh everything. We got a new tank? Nice. Yeah, I've kind of grown out of that. Like, I don't know, World of Tanks, War Thunder, most shooting games, I just don't feel like they have the same appeal anymore. I'm well past it. I've already done my fair share of shooting with real rifles. I don't think I really have much of a taste for it outside of it anymore. Unfortunately, it's like one of those things that nothing will ever compare to the taste of real combat. War Thunder is more pay to win at 0.5 of the max of 11.7. Yeah, I mean, all of those games are designed to make people spend money. They keep giving people better pieces of equipment, or they keep releasing better pieces of equipment and saying, hey, you want this thing now? You can do this, or you can sit in the gameplay loop. I'm at that comfortable point in my life where I no longer wait for the gameplay loop. You know, I don't have the time, but I do have the money. I'm very not a pay-to-win player, but stuff like First Descendant, I literally just started buying my way through the heroes rather than waiting for them, because I'm not gonna sit there and spend the next 8 billion hours trying to grind out parts for heroes that I may not even, like, end up using. Oh, that was chill, not non-dimensional. I'm so dumb. It's chill. What's my favorite World War II book? Let me think. World War II related book. Probably this book that I read as a kid called Soldier X. It was a really interesting book based on a true story of a Russian soldier, or he was a, his family was Jewish, but he was a Russian soldier. Or was he a German soldier or a Russian soldier? I can't remember. I think he was a German soldier, and he ended up getting himself caught under a tank and everything, and next to him was a dead, like, Russian soldier. Hello, Takedown. Bread? Yep. Certainly doing numbers here. But he ended up next to this dead Russian soldier. And so while he was under the tank and everybody thought he was dead, he went ahead and changed clothes with the soldier and dressed him up, and then pretended to be a Russian soldier. So he could get out of the fight. And then he was injured, so he got himself sent back. And it deals with him trying to go ahead and get back to his family in Germany and take them out to go live in Russia. Hello, Greninja. But yeah, that was a pretty decent book. I don't really know if anybody has, like, seen it or anything. I still have it on my shelf. I thought it was a good read. We're leveling up our, leveling up Mankey here. Well, I think Mankey evolves at, like, 26 or something, right? $28. So we have a while to go before our Mankey is, like, truly ready to punch the sky. But it's alright, it's beaten up most things anyway, so... I'm hoping we get a Diglett in the cave. Because that would kind of really, I think, round off my game. You're reading a series with the name World Spies? Yeah, World War II was a very interesting time. I hope we don't ever have a World War III, to be honest. It's interesting to read about, but it must have been pretty horrific to live through. You know, history is one of those things that's always interesting in hindsight. Not like there's any way to see it in future sight, but... World Spies is not World War II? Oh. Excuse me for, not knowing the contents. We're almost there. That sounds horrific. You gotta go eat. Alright, you have fun eating. $80, I think it can do. If it gets like a good Rattata or something, it might be able to do it on its own. There it is. Level 20. We're hopscotch now. Oh, hold on. Let me fucking heal my Pokemon. I'm over here, like... Let me just walk on into the gym. Hey, Shane, it has been a while. How have you been? Staying strong, but no need to go with anything other than the honkening here. You've overwhelmed me. It's been good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. You know, we've been here doing this for the past, like, half a year. It's been a pretty enjoyable challenge, all things considered. Yeah, some parts have been a bit, like, wah. But overall, it's been a pretty decent challenge. Alright. So we'll start by... We'll go for potato. Which may not actually be the best way to go about it. Approach me, catch trail policy is all offensive water types. I guess we'll also see if this is the what was considered the copyrightable thing, or if it was the regular trainer battles that were. Why Harden, though? I mean, defense is great and all, but... Oh, that's why Harden. Oh, I should have gone for the whip. I don't know if I'll be able to take it out now. Wasn't working, so you gave it to your girlfriend, your tablet? Ah. What we'll do is we'll actually change over to Takedown. I think Takedown is a better bet here. Specifically because it's secondary typing. And, like, Intimidate does so much work here. Yep, there it is. The Gyarados play was a much better play, I think, than throwing out my my other stuff. Cascade for level 30s. You can use Cut. You can also have my favorite TM. Is it Water Pulse? Water Pulse. It's not Bubble Beam, but it'll do. Alright, so what's his name is going to come in first. So we'll go ahead and... Our rival is going to have a few things. I think the Pidgeotto is the first one, which isn't too bad. Yeah, Pidgeotto. The Rattata is my main concern. That Hyper Fang is pretty problematic. So I may go ahead and take Badass up a little more. I don't think it could win the speed battle. Well, it probably could win the speed battle against a Hyper Fang, but I don't know if it could survive a Hyper Fang. I mean, it's 5 levels over, but I guess we'll give it a go. We won't know until we go, right? Let's go ahead and give the Water Pulse over to the Gyarados, though. It's a very solid move that it'll use for, like, ever. I love how we just take a CD and, like, throw it on its forehead, and we're like, you know this now. Bird. We don't want Birdra. Yeah, I guess our best bet really would be Caw. It's overall just a powerhouse, so even if the guy uses Tackle or some other nonsense, we should be able to go ahead and bust on through it. I think. We don't exactly have a big gamut of things to go ahead and play around with, so... Still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. Caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. How the fuck does he know his Pokemon are smart? Yeah, there it is, the Yodo. No good way to deal with it. Jesus. Okay, that was a decent enough way to deal with it. Decent enough way to deal with it. Rattata. Let's give it the Mankeys. Low kick? Let's go with low kick. Karate Chop has a high chance. Oh no, that's what I was worried about. Oh, if it does the tail whip, we're fine. It can only hit the quick attack, and that would be about it. All it's going to try and use is teleport. So we can seed it, and then we're just going to take some time to switch around our Pokemon here. Shift into Badass first. Then we'll shift into our Goosen. That's gonna be the play. We just sit here and let them do their thing. Very cheap strategy, but, like, I could care less. I mean, it's working, and I get everybody healed up. So to me, it's A-okay, even if I have to split my XP 3 ways. Poor little lizard. It doesn't even know. It doesn't know what's coming. Easy win. That was much better. I'm glad that I went ahead and took it this way instead of the other. Got him to show me a rare Pokemon, even added pages. Oh yeah, right, I feel sorry for you. No, really. Always plotting behind me. He gives a little favor as a present. The Fame Checker. A chatty gossip like you? That thing's perfect. A chatty gossip like you? Who the fuck is this dude? He doesn't even know me. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Who the fuck is this dude? Doesn't know shit about me, and he's like, here you go. What the fuck is this thing? Fame Checker, a device that enables you to recall what you've heard or seen about famous people. Palette sign. What is this person like? Complete guides on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. Was my dream. Research lab aid may not look like she's the authority on Pokemon. Many in high regards. Oh, so as I talk to people. That's pretty interesting. Rock hard will. Okay, let me check this thing. Hyper Fang. Yeah, it just does a fuck ton of damage. Hello, 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 hello. I am doing alright, Jurian. How are you? And would I rather be stuck in the desert with a dog or a woman? Probably a dog. I mean, they could probably help me out of the desert. Help me catch stuff in the night. Also, you know, worst comes to worst, I'm gonna eat the dog. I'm not gonna eat the lady. I mean, worst comes to worst, that's gonna be real bad. Like, it's gotta be a real bad situation. Maybe I should talk to everybody here. Also, for the 5th time, hello. Trying a lot more variety of trading. That's Bill. I heard he'll do whatever it takes to get a rare Pokemon. He's not above all sorts of things. Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. Boast about their Pokemon. Let's see, does that update my fame checker here? Now with new people talking about Bill? I guess it does. FireRed Poggers. It's certainly something, isn't it? Variety of medicine. Use berry. I can make all kinds. Have you interest in berries? Yes. A powder jar. Oh. Something new on the 2nd floor of the centers at the direct corner. They installed a wireless adapter for crushing berries. This is where you came in. One that I could only entrust to you. Could you make a berry powder for me using that machine? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. Have we had any deaths? Berry crush. Pressing speed. Oh no, what is this? Oh, do you need 2 people to do it? I mean, I can't do that anyway. We haven't had any deaths in the game yet. Our team is looking pretty stunks, though. We've already got ourselves a Fearow. Birdramon is probably going to get replaced here by a Diglett when we get the opportunity. Take down, obviously, our Intimidate, Water Pulse, Water Pokemon. Butterfree may or may not go ahead and get replaced, but... Shrihari Menon, hello. How are you? Doing well. I haven't had to leave in 40 minutes, so I won't be able to hear the entire stream. Going to discuss with a friend of mine where we're going holiday in September. That sounds fun. Yeah, I say yet because we all know that, like, the original games, I'm real bad at this kind of stuff. Usually end up getting my Pokemon smacked. Alright, so... who's next on the list? It's Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge, FireRed. Oh boy, let's take a look at this stacked lineup that I'm probably going to have to deal with. FireRed and Leaf Green. 21, 18, 24. That initial Voltorb soundproofing static, so Pikachu's going to be a little hard to deal with. And Raichu might be a little hard to deal with. Quick Attack, Double Team, Thunder Wave, Shockwave. Shockwave, Thunder Wave shouldn't be too bad a combo. The static is not really good looking, but I think we can go with Dig, and then get Diglett Dig. You would say, but you've never played this one? It's pretty much the same as the originals. You know, with some added upgrades. Route 24. What are we looking at here? Right, Route 24. Gen 3. Caterpies, Metapods, Wheels, Pidgeys. Oh, okay, so we have the chance at an Oddish or an Abra. As in you've never played a Pokemon game? Oh, okay. I think you are probably one of the few people I've run into who has never played any Pokemon games. I mean, it's not crazy unheard of. It's just, it is a little bit, I mean, it's one of the most, like, prolific franchises in all of Pokemon. So it's just surprising to run into somebody who's never played it. No judgment, though. I think Nugget Bridge should be fairly simple, I believe-ish. We could probably start off with pretty much anything, I assume. Let me check Diglett Cave, though, so I can get a feel for what levels I need to be for Diglett Cave. So, they're level 15 to 22. I believe at 18, they learn Dig, but let me go ahead and check. Learn sets, generation 3. So they have Magnitude at 9 and Dig at 17. So the majority of these things are going to have Dig and Magnitude available to them. So a Flyer is, like, near mandatory. Wow. I think I was trying to play Pokemon Go one time. It didn't have the download. It's okay. I wouldn't say Pokemon Go is the real Pokemon experience. I think there are plenty of like, mobile versions of Pokemon and plenty of ROMs and stuff if you ever did want to go ahead and try them. So there's plenty of ways to play it if you ever did want to without any of that. So Dig is going to be a rough one. 21 introduces Fury Swipes. So they're not going to be... Let's go ahead and put Birdra up front, because I feel like Kakaw is going to be a little too strong. And I need something with fairly neutral balance. At least until we get the Diglett. I think, like, I've been trying to go ahead and get some Pokemon on my phone, but then at the same time, I already have plenty of other games. Games on my phone that I don't need. Don't need that. Okay, so Diglett Cave is going to be pretty standard. We just need to make sure that we're prepared for whatever's coming. They're pretty high attack, so I am still worried about things like Scratch and whatnot. Is missing out on a Diglett would be a pretty substantial loss, all things considered. Platinumed Resident Evil 3? Nice. That must have taken a bit. Did she just... Where did that Pokeball come from? I'm concerned. Yeah, we'll switch out for Birdra. Like I said, I think Caw is a little too strong. So we're trying to keep Birdramon there to do a little bit of damage here or there. Guess who has a full stomach? Who has a full stomach? Or do I have to guess? Oh. I forgot they evolved that early. You have... I don't believe you. I don't believe you have a full stomach. About to use Ekans. I feel like this would be a bad switch, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna... It's gonna go the exact way I think it will. With Butterfree getting tickled by a little poison and then immediately being like, oh. Oh, I should have gone for the sleep powder. You said before that you had low storage stomach, now it's full. And you had to go eat. That's what you said. I still don't believe you. I don't think that's what actually happened. I think you're making it up, and that didn't happen. Nidoran, Nidoran. So, if we manage to see an Abra on this thing, I think we're near guaranteed to get ourselves an Abra. Because of this almost guaranteed sleep powder. Unless it beats us in the speed battle. I have noticed that, like, most of the time when I've put something to sleep, it hasn't stayed asleep more than, like, 2 rounds. If we find an Abra, can we name it Avada? If nobody else wants to go ahead and claim it out, sure. Actually, I think Van has been, like, choking at the bit to get a name, so I think Van would probably jump at the, at an Abra if we caught one. Mankey. This'll be easy. You're claiming the Abra? You know, if we manage to get one here, sure. Power nap. I don't know if this is gonna go very well for me. I think I'm gonna get hit. by something. Oh, no, cool. We're easy. Easy peasy. Avada Kedavra. Harry Potter-ish. That would be pretty funny. You beat the 5 trainers, earn this fabulous prize. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? Professional criminals. Do you want to join? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Join us. Yes. Telling you to join. Okay. You need convincing. I don't need convincing. Make an offer you can't refuse. I'm trying to join you so bad. Please, Team Rocket, please let me join. Did you use the rare candy to evolve Magikarp? Yeah, I used 1 rare candy to evolve the Magikarp. I felt the time that I saved from the rare candy was worth the investment. It takes away our late game, but I think it really sped up the early game, so I didn't get stuck there. Man, Butterfree makes all of these fights so ridiculous. It just turns into slate powder confusion. It's so dumb. And then it'll turn into slate powder Psybeam. Hey, Chupa. How are you doing? You are good. I want to become part of Team Rocket. Please. Become a top leader. Think. Don't let this chance go to waste. I want to be a team leader in Rocket. God, that would be such a good game. Listen, if they made a Team Rocket edition, you damn well better believe my money would be so quick out of my pocket. It would be flying out of my goddamn pocket. Do you know that you can get an infinite number of nuggets from this NPC if you talk to him every time and then lose? You'll become very rich. It's just no use during a Nuzlocke. I actually had no idea. So he gives you a nugget and then you get into the fight? That's so funny. I'm so glad that they tell us what the fucking TM is when I pick it up. That's so more useful, so much more useful than it was in all the previous other times. Saw your feet. Your feet from the grass. What the what? I saw your feet from the grass. Oh, I saw your feet as in what you accomplished from the... That's a good pun. That's a really good pun. He saw my feet from the grass. There's a Team Rocket edition, but it's a ROM hack? Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking about, like, an official Team Rocket edition I think would be great. Can you imagine how many people would sign up to be part of Team Rocket if they did it? They wouldn't realize they would probably sell more than any other Pokemon game they've ever sold if they made a Team Rocket edition. An M-rated Team Rocket game. I don't even know if they'd have to make it M-rated. They could just make it a Team Rocket game. Like, it would just sell gangbusters. Okay, we have 6 Pokeballs. We probably will not get very many chances at this thing, to be perfectly honest. And I think we have to raw catch. I don't think we have an opportunity to do anything other than a raw catch. Unless there is a Great Ball that's coming up. Okay, hold on. Tell me how that egg works. I have yet to... I just put it in, so I have no idea. Like, how the egg actually works. Every time I think about this challenge, I'm amazed by your, psychopathy. You're what? You don't you don't think it's a good challenge? You don't think it's you think I'm over the top with it? Think I'm a psychopath for attempting it? I think what we're going to do is we're gonna wait until we can find where is the first Great Ball sale. Because if we can get our first Great Ball, I think that will work out extremely well for us. Better than me just throwing Pokeballs at it. Let's see. There's one on Route 4. Wait, there's one on Route 4? There's one on Route 11? Pokemon Tower Shop. I know they're in the shop, but... Is our first, like... Well, nothing of what you do has ever not crossed the line? What do you mean? Yeah, it's... I know that we have... I'm mainly thinking about... I'm thinking about increasing my chances. So if I can go ahead and get... Alright, so you've redeemed your tomatoes, but I think you need to actually use them. I don't know how you use them, though. Route 4. I think we'd need Fly in order to get it back, unless there's a hidden... Unless there's a hidden one here somewhere. My thing is offline. I mean, I don't think so. Like I said, I'm still working out the kinks on this, so... I think that it should have a thing, like, somewhere on the screen that you should be able to go ahead and turn in. No, I'm not looking for Let's Go. I'm looking for... And if it's not on screen, then I guess I'll have to just disable this new feature thing that I'm trying to put in. So it says there's one on Route 4, and then it says there's one on Route 11. So our chances are, our choices are either we go in with the Pokeballs and hope it works, or I don't know. That's pretty much our choice. We either go in with the Pokeballs because we won't get a Great Ball until later. What do you guys think? I'll defer to your guys' opinion here. Do we go in with the Pokeballs and believe in the power of friendship, or do we just wait until later to get ourselves a Great Ball of some sort and then attempt it there? Unless Vermilion sells them. I don't think they do, but... Let them on sleep and catch it? Yeah, because it looks like in Gen 3 they still only sell Pokeballs, so... Alright, I guess we'll go for it. It says the broadcaster browser is offline. Huh. Hold on, let me take a quick thing. You know what? Talking about quick things that I should have taken. I should have taken a quick look at my top right corner to go ahead and start my timer. That's what I should have done. Alright, Butterfree's up front. Alright, cross your fingers and hope it's not an Oddish. If we beat it in the speed battle, I think we're good. Okay. Now we just need to cross your fingers, everyone. We just need to hope it gets in the ball. Yeah! Look at that. First time, first try. We don't even have to worry about getting a thing. Boy, I was not expecting that. That's awesome. Give a nickname? Alright, Van. What are we naming this Abra? But now I know for the future, it's a good shot to go ahead and, a Caterpie is probably one of my best early game finds. Because we can use it to start building up the rest. You want to name it Pay Newton? Name him Pay Newton. Alright. Is this a reference to something? Alright, for our party, let's see. We'll take out... He is obeying Newton's law of gravity, and he's gonna pay. I see. I think, honestly, we're pretty much set. This is... Let's see. Summary. What have we got? A hasty nature. What does hasty do again? Hasty nature. Increase speed while decreasing its defense. Oh boy. This thing is this thing is gonna be an absolute monster. As long as it hits first. Synchronize. Passes on status problems. Yeah, as long as this thing hits first, I can't see it losing. That's it's pretty solid. It's got no defense to speak of, meaning it'll be one shot in, like, a single go. Right. Now you can think about what else you want for Celadon. Yeah, I mean, the only option is Eevee and then Jolteon. Well, I guess it depends. We'll pick up our Eevee, and I guess depending on whether we get ourselves a Magnemite, will determine whether we, will determine whether we get a Jolteon or not. Jolteon is kind of the obvious choice. It has a lot of good matchups, extremely strong, has a lot of things that it can do. But yeah, I don't know. What does it say if you use viewer attack? I mean, it doesn't. I have no idea. I haven't had the opportunity to do anything with it, so I don't know anything about the program. Unfortunately, you're learning it about as much as I am when I was trying to go ahead and get it set up. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Well, somebody said I would need that I'll get a new item to help me level up. I think, let's see, Route 15 from Professor Oak's aid. An XP share, but I don't think that's guaranteed. I think that's dependent on how many Pokemon I have at the time. That's why I never got the XP share in the originals, because I didn't have the opportunity to do so. I never had enough Pokemon to qualify for the XP share. We'll see what the breakdown is here. Now it doesn't work. All right, well then I wouldn't use it. If it doesn't work, I wouldn't keep messing with it because, you know, I am still working on it. That's why I hadn't mentioned anything about it just yet, because I was putting it in with the attempts to go ahead and see how it would work, but I haven't had the chance to really test it or anything. So yeah, I wouldn't go messing with it anymore then. Too bad that Rattata can only use physical attacks. Butterfree, you better fucking not. You better not do it. Don't get yourself poisoned, my dude. I mean, I think Takedown can definitely handle it. Takedown should basically be able to handle just about everything that comes up. I'm getting slightly better at controlling my stuff in high speed mode. Just slightly better. Of course. Of course you would. Of course you would. You haven't been poisoned in so long, but the moment you had the opportunity, you were like, poison me, senpai. Yeah, getting this thing up to 16 shouldn't be too bad. 33 and 33. That's gonna be solid. I like it. Man, Badass cannot catch a break. It's just incapable of doing anything, like, properly. Okay, it's 13. It's going. Alright, I believe in you, Gyarados. Don't you get taken out by some nonsense. Alright, Badass, that's it for you. No longer can you fight. All right, you have a good day, Jury, and catch you later. $14. I don't really think it's worth fighting with the Butterfreeze here. It's such a low-level thing. And with the chance for it getting poisoned like it do... Of course. Can I make it? I think it has plenty of time to make it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Well, the Abra is almost viable. It'll still need one more level after this, so... Luckily, it's pretty fast in the initial evolution. So we shouldn't have to wait too long for it. Jeez, it got slapped. If only. If only! You could have been the chosen one. Sure, we'll just go with that because I'm tired of trying to gently make my way into a particular Pokemon. Why did I splash? I'm over here splashing down. Roasting on him, right? Giving him the Pokemon equivalent of a teabag. We're almost there. It's so nice. I think this is the one. There it is. There we go. There's our boy. Let's take a look at them massive attack stats now. It should honestly be able to grind on its own, but I don't trust it. Alright. Yep. 16 defense. I expected that with the hasty to be even lower than usual. 48 compared to 46, 22, 31. Yeah, overall, it's got some pretty high stats for being the lowest mon on my team right now. Alright. Let's go heal up, then get working on the nuggets, and get into Bill. Route 25. What do we have access to here? Certainly not a Mew. There's no longer a way to legitimately catch one, as Mew is now an event-only Pokemon distributed. The only way to get a Mew these days is trade or a code. So no way to catch a Mew here, so I shouldn't worry about that. Okay, Route 25. We have access to an Abra, or really we only have access to an Oddish, which is our only real catch here. Surfing could net me a Slowpoke. Oh, fishing could actually net me a Poliwag, but I don't think I get my first rod until afterwards. And no, an old rod will only get me Magikarp. A good rod could get me a Poliwag. With a super rod, oh, Psyduck or Slowpoke at a 5% chance, yeah. No point worrying about those. I think we'll start off here with something. Wait, this first guy has a Machop. I'm thinking my best bet might be to grind in this grass a little bit before I actually get to a fight here. I don't know. I mean, it'll beat it in the speed battle, but if it doesn't kill it instantly, that Machop is going to turn me into a Swiss cheese. I think this might actually be a good place to work with. I think this Nidoran might actually be an easy pick for it. Too bad I didn't switch out, but... Really? I mean, I guess that's good to know. I mean, if the Butterfree did it, then I assume this thing will easily be able to do it. Knob. This guy's name is Knob. Alright, 22. Trying to learn Razor Leaf. Hot shit. Alright. We can take out... I think we can take out Tackle. Or Sleep Powder. Mainly because I don't know if Sleep Powder is going to be that good on you versus Sleep Powder elsewhere. Yeah, let's go with Razor Leaf here. No neutrals. Alright, Rattata. So, yeah, this works pretty well. I mean, low kick. Karate Chop is fairly strong. I think low kick and Karate Chop sit on, like, roughly even basis. I think it could just tank through it, to be perfectly honest. I think it can tank through the poison. We'll just wait. Yeah, Ekans Intimidate is a pretty nifty move. Pretty nifty ability to put on it. Makes it a lot more viable than it used to be. Alright, and then the last, I think I can still slam through it. Because Oddish is still easy enough to deal with. I believe Oddish is considered poison. Why would you throw out your Oddish immediately after your first Oddish got its ass handed to it? Okay, there's the last done. Right, now we just need to make our way to Bill here. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill, I'm a true blue Pokemon. What's that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal. Screwed up an experiment and got combined with the Pokemon. How about it? Help me out here. No. Now, don't be so cold. You gotta help a guy in trouble. Deep trouble. What do you say, Chief? Please? Okay? Alright. So I get inside the teleporter, go to my PC. I like how I touch the monitor. Oh, I guess I'm assuming there's a keyboard there, so... would make sense. You come to see my collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. Thank you. Maybe. Here, take this. They invited a party, but I can't do fancy dues. Why don't you have a go and have a good time? But they invited you. They wanted to speak to you. There's probably a lot of trainers who went to this cruise expecting to run into Bill because they had so many questions they wanted answered, and now they can't. Man, that Kadabra's gonna blast things. It's so ridiculous. What was the other possible thing that Abra could have? Because I think Synchronize is good. But I'm wondering if there was a better option. Let's see. Psi. Special attacks. Type defense. Evolution chart. Entries. It's got access to a lot of really cool stuff, too. It doesn't look like it's showing its abilities, but it probably has them somewhere. Locations, held item, Pokeathlon stats. Synchronize or inner focus? What is inner focus? Prevents flinching? Oh, man. I mean, I guess that's okay. If I'm flinching, then I probably have a serious issue happening right now that I need to get resolved immediately. People rob, obvious Team Rocket. Even our police force has trouble with the Rookets. That's unfortunate. There's a move tutor in Let's Go, but there isn't one here. That's so dumb. Why? Miserable rockets. Look what they've done to my house. They stole TM for teaching Dig. I was going to use it on a Mankey or a Sandshrew. It cost me a bundle. Must be trying to dig their way into no good. There are obvious signs of a burglary. You don't say. Huh? Me? I'm an innocent... You don't believe me? I'm not an innocent bystander? I love how you're like, I don't believe you, and he's like, I better fight you! Rather than just, you know, letting it go. You could have just gone right past, and there would have been any issue. Now we have a solid way to deal with this Drowsy. Because this Drowsy was originally kind of a pain. It wasn't too strong, but, like, Bite and stuff didn't do very much to it. But now that Bite has an official Dark typing, it just makes it so much more. So much better than it used to be. It's not as strong. Definitely doesn't feel as strong as it used to be. But... I turned the TM I stole. Better get moving. Bye. I figure what's lost is lost. I've decided to teach Diglett how to dig without a TM. Wow. Once again, people just being like, I spend a bundle of money. But that's alright. Because I've got a Diglett on my side. Like... It just bugs me. Bugs me! The way people just throw money around. Time to go to Vermilion? Yep, seems so. I reckon so. I'm very concerned about the Diglets. I think we'll just have to switch the Fearow for the Pidgeotto when we get there. I still don't know if I'm going to do enough damage. Or no, I should go with the Butterfree because it's a flying type. So it'll still miss regardless, so... And then I can put it to sleep and then get a catch. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's big brain time. Are they still gonna tell me they're thirsty? Gee, I'm thirsty. Gee, I'm thirsty! Would be a shame if somebody went ahead and dropped some water on me and made me go ahead and give up my duties. Fucking... Do you have a Nidoran? Do you want to trade it for a Nidoran? No, if I had a Nidoran, it'd be getting used. There's items in here, but I don't recall what they are. Also, this seems a lot longer than it was in the original. Lose things in the underground. Yep. Alright, Route 6. What do I even have access to? So we didn't do Route 25. We can come back to that later if we need it. Route 6. Pidgey, Meowth, or Oddish. So none of those sound really great. If we had gotten the Oddish on the past in 25, we could guarantee ourselves the Meowth. But I don't really think Meowth is that great. It is possible to get a Psyduck in Leaf Green by surfing here. And you can get a Bellsprout here. But yeah, I don't see this grass being any good here. Or many bugs out here. Oh. No bugs, eh? I've forgotten how easy mode it, like, makes this. Right, yes. Bug not very effective. Go for the force swipe. You got this. Yeah! Once we are through this with Butterfree, once we get ourselves a Diglett, I think Butterfree is officially boxable. Unless we, like, really need it to catch something. Now that I kind of just know how I'm going with a lot of these things, it's so much easier to get into some of these fights. Because I know what I'm looking for, I know what I'm going to be attempting. And it's not as risky. I say it's not as risky, but... oh boy. Yeah, I figured it was either the quick attack. If I went first, it was the Hyper Fang, and if they went first, then it was the quick attack. I hate losing. Yeah, this level 20 fucking Butterfree, oh man. This guy was a serious problem. Like, when we came through the first time, I remember how many, like... we actually lost a Pokemon to it, I believe. Just this random Butterfree, you know what? We're gonna avoid it. It's not worth it. We don't really have any good ways to deal with these. Mainly, it's just... beat it down. What part of the story are you in? We are heading on our way to Vermilion right now. We just finished through Misty a little bit earlier. I've got some pretty good catches that I'm pretty excited about. We managed to go ahead and catch ourselves an Abra. So, Kadabra is pretty much going to carry us, which finally, for the first time in my entire playthrough, leaves us open to the ability to get the Eevee. Well, that was pointless. You almost had it. Alright, and I believe the next one... We could probably leave that where it is as well. No, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and put Spearow up front first. I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my way. Kids. Just trying to get on my merry way, and he's like, ah, you want to talk to me? No, the fuck I don't. Get out of my face, child. What's my favorite evolution? I'd probably say Glaceon. I think it's a very unloved compared to all the others. I feel like Glaceon is like the most lowly in comparison. Leafeon I think is okay, but not my kind of Pokemon. Sylveon is obviously strong. I think Umbreon is probably my favorite of them, though. I thought Umbreon was a really cool design. Fairly bulky for what it is. The fact that it's weak to its original stuff anyway, because it's dark, and original Eevee would be also weak to fighting. It's just interesting. So I'd probably have to say Umbreon or Glaceon. Hey, Vermilion, finally, we're here. We heard your Grimer multiplies in Toxic Sludge. Did you say the SSAN board? Is this the Fisher? Yeah, I'm the fishing guru. Can't live without it. Do you like fishing? Great. You take this rod. Thanks. Since there seems to be a lot of different dialogue, I'm kind of actually talking to people like I wouldn't be before. Because there seems to be a lot of different dialogue options and stuff. There's no universally strong Pokemon. That's not true. What's my favorite Pokemon of all time? I get asked about my favorite Pokemon a lot, and I don't really have a specific answer, but I usually go with Seismitoad. Seismitoad is just a fairly good Pokemon in general. It's got access to poison moves, sound moves, ground moves, normal typing, water. It pairs well with a lot of other Pokemon in team battles. Like, overall, Seismitoad, in my opinion, is such a fairly strong. Enjoy your Versus Seeker. You can rematch trainers every 100 steps. Makes grinds easier. Have you ever had that urge? I'm sure you've had one of the battles over in Unity's way. Take it. Versus Seeker. Oh, that's cool. But it's gonna make their rematches much harder, though, isn't it? You have to charge its battery, though. This poison, it fainted while we were walking. Poor kid. He has to start his whole Nuzlocke all over again. Do you have a Spearow? Would you like to trade it for my Farfetch? Get out of here. They'll be at the same levels you fought them and only level up with the more badges you get. Ah, I see, I see. I don't like the arrangement of this place. Won't you admire my Pikachu's adorable tail? Pikachu. Oh dear, my seal's far more attractive. By double, I would say. Chairman is vocal about Pokemon. Yeah, I'm sure you guys all love it. I've raised more than 100 Pokemon. I'm fussy. Did you come to hear about it? Good. My favorite is... Oh, God. Oops, look at the time. Thanks for hearing me out. Have this bike voucher. Don't worry, my favorite Fira will fly me anywhere. Why didn't he give it to one of his other people? If someone brags, brag right back. How are you going to go ahead and have those two rules? If someone brags, brag right back, and then listen politely to all trainers. How are you going to say both of those things? They don't coexist. To exchange mail with all sorts. Pidgey Union room to exchange mail. I'm getting Pidgey to fly to Saffron. Dear Peepee, I hope to see you soon. Listen, my guy. You could... What the fuck? Is that what Pidgey looks like? Why does this thing look so angry? Why does it look like that? I don't even have mine anymore. Ugh. Okay, so... How many bowls do we have? We have 7. Blocked off by sleeping Pokemon. Detour. Okay, here it is. Lake Diglett Cave. We have to get... I don't know if I should walk in with this level 17 or level it up a little more. I think I should level it up a little more. I mean, the sleep chance is guaranteed, but the catch isn't, is the problem. We should also probably catch this Oddish while we're here. Ivysaur, I don't know if it would be too good. The problem with Ivysaur is the fact that it is poison and thus weak to ground. So if any of those things attacks me, I'm in serious trouble. Could it have been any other... Could it have been any other thing than poison? You had so many things to choose from, and yet you chose poison. Alright. Route 6 is Oddish. Which we could have had a Meowth here. But... I'm just naming it Hootish. I don't think anybody really wants Oddish, so... Oh, right, I gotta fucking... I'm over here trying to level when I gotta go ahead and get this thing healed up. Let me just run so that way you can get hurt faster, Butterfree. Isn't that to your liking? Oh, right. Stuff like Pidgey, I have forgotten exists in this grass. And there's gonna be a ton more Pidgeys than there are anything else, so... Caw has that long neck now. Yep, it sure is. It's doing its goosiest. The honkening has arrived. Wow, super effective. Didn't even take it down. I'm already paralyzed. What do you mean? Oh my god. How many times is this thing going to, like, be paralyzed? You literally just need, like, one more fight. I think at 18 will be good. 18 should be fine. I really just need to kind of beat them at that speed battle. Which, I don't know if I can beat him at that speed battle, to be perfectly honest. They're pretty damn fast. We'll get rid of Stun Spore. What's the worst a Diglett could do? Scratch isn't really a threat. I mean, with Arena Trap, it could be. And also, that's assuming that that I run into a Diglett. Surprise, Diglett dug this a long tunnel. Right to Viridian. You think 6 balls is going to be enough, or do you think I'm going to need more? Man, I guess it's going to have to be. Unless I leave, like, right now. Alright, level 18 Diglett. Which means I think it is guaranteed to know stuff. Think you're good? Sleep should help. Let's give it a go. Let's see how effective it is. To start with just general sleep. Hey, there we go. Give a nickname to it. Alright. Jonko, I don't know if you feel like naming this or not. Or LaMonica, if you are still here. You also can claim the name if you would like. Richard. Richard it is. All right, I think that is officially the switch time here. Butterfree, it has been nice, but it is time. The time of the Diglett is now. Relaxed nature. Ups evasion in a sandstorm. I mean, that's cool, but when are we gonna be just randomly sandstorming? Magnitude and dig. Fairly solid. It's got the speed stats to back it up, but now's the time to... Now I gotta level this thing. There's no real good place to level it up either. I may have to go ahead and end the stream early. I just got a text that I need to go ahead and take care of something, like, right now. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess we are at a 2-hour mark, as much as I'd like to keep going. Trainer that gives a good chunk of XP, use the Seeker to rematch it. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Anyway, guys, I hate to cut it short, but I've got to go get something done. So, we'll go ahead and see you all again tomorrow. Remember, Tuesdays are my off days now. But we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a good day. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, sub, share, follow, all that good stuff helps the channel grow. And, yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta get something done, so I would ignore it if I could, but I can't. Alright, guys. You have a great day. As always, stay cool, stay golden. Catch you later, Alley Crew.